Hello, RC fans, Racing 393. So we're well into July now, sort of mid-July, to almost towards the end of July. And if you follow my channel or likewise other people's channels, namely Poor Boys RC, you probably be aware that there's a speedrun challenge happening during the month of July 2025, where we are hopping up and making this car, as you can see before you, go as fast as you can. There's going to be links in the description for Poor Boys RC and the speedrun challenge. Now, whilst I was doing this, I thought to myself, around about the same era, this came out. I think this Grasshopper was 84, something like April or May, something like that, can't remember. And the Hotshot, which is Tamiya's first four-wheel drive buggy, came out in about a year later, I think, 1985. So I thought to myself, I might take it out for a run. I haven't been out for ages. So that's exactly what I did. well, there you have it. Just just 5 minutes or so of me having a little hoot around with the Tamiya Hotshot. I got quite involved in that. That was only a small snippet of what I was doing. And I've used it before, and I've always, you can tell by the tyres, they're not off-road tyres, they're tarmac tyres, Schumacher yellow, is it honeycomb? They're quite a hard compound, and mainly for like flat, not off-road. But you forget how much fun these cars are off-road. And I can't believe, I know this isn't from 1985, this is an original re-release from, I don't know, whenever it was re-released previously. It was actually one of my very first Tamiya RC cars, which got me back into the hobby of where we are today. I think it was during lockdown, actually. I decided to myself, I fancy building a Tamiya anything. And again, it's one of those cars which I could never afford when I was a kid. I'd never had a Grasshopper until recently either, so they're only a year apart, and it's eons. The Hotshot is absolutely eons ahead of the Grasshopper. I mean, I've got, which I will need to do a video on, the Blockhead Motors Hotshot 2, which everyone cried about because it wasn't an original Hotshot 2. They've since re-released the Hotshot 2, which I think is one of the first times it has been released. I could be wrong, but I haven't got one of them. But we've got to take this Blockhead Motors Hotshot 2 out. But that is such fun to drive, this Hotshot, the original. And considering it's Tamiya's first four-wheel drive, you can see it runs great. It's got what's it got in it? Accutune? What's it called? I can't remember. I'll have to show you perhaps another video, but Accu motor. So it's a brushed motor, vintage Tamiya. I can't remember. The speed controller I bought when I didn't know what speed controllers were, and this one has got another two sets of wires from it, which I think it's a crawler motor, which I had no idea what crawling was. As far as I'm concerned, crawling is what you do when you're a kid, or that's what the army do when they're in covert or hiding. But apparently crawling's a hobby. I'm sorry, you crawlers, it's just not for me. But the electronic speed controller is designed for two motors, of one on each end of a crawler. I didn't know that at the time, and I don't know. I did a bit of research, but you feel a bit of a dick asking questions about something which everyone knows the answer to. And I think that's the problem with forums or Facebook, because if you actually don't know, you think, what do I do if I put it on there? You get ripped to pieces of, oh my god. And nowadays, because now I know what stuff is, you get newbies coming and asking those same questions. I don't think they're idiots. If I get a chance, I will respond, but more often than not, others have been on there and given the answer anyway. But I had some great fun with this. I was probably this is a 5,000 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride battery, and that's all. It's all old technology, but it's great. The suspension is a bit soft. It does some weird angles with the wheels on the suspension, but it handles really well on this sort of non-off-road tyre on an off-road surface. I didn't want to sort of leap it through the air, because other than what you see there, but it's only momentarily, it looks more spectacular than it actually was. The landing was reasonably spectacular, but yeah, let me know what you think. I thought I'd do a bit of a cinematic run of this car, as we're in the 1984/1985 era, and what started this off initially was the Grasshopper speed run. So from one extreme to the other, a car that's not capable of doing the speed to one that probably is. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. It's a very short video. Keep an eye out. Please like and subscribe, because I'm going to try and get some more cars out over the summer of 2025. So I've got a lot I haven't used. So I've got the Hotshot 2 Blockhead. I've got the Tamiya Wild One Blockhead. I've got my Kyosho Beetle, which I've uprated but not used it yet. I think that's about it in here regarding electric cars. It's got my fan RC up there, which hasn't got electrics in it just yet. So yeah, plenty more to come. So please like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. If it doesn't take much to clicking that button and hit the notification bell to be notified when more videos like this come out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.